And is the microphone's on this time? I remembered to turn the microphone on and position the camera somewhere it's not going to blind me. So let's just to be doubly sure. Mic on. Mic on. Okay. So that's 2 Resident Evil streams in a row where I've forgotten entirely to put the microphone on for a while. But now I'm remembering. See? 3rd time. And yes, welcome back. It has been a while, hasn't it? Certain life events have stopped me streaming, so if you're watching this on catch up, you'll have no idea of the delay. You could just snowball a lot in one go like a massive drug addict. But for the rest of you, yeah, hi, it's been far too long. I've barely been at home. As you could tell by the fact that my last stream was me and Julie walking around in central London enjoying the Christmas markets, which we planned to do another one of in Winchester, but we arrived there and had a lovely time, but it was torrential rain, howling winds, and basically I had to grip my umbrella really tightly with both hands, and you wouldn't have been able to see a thing. So we knocked off streaming, just had a pleasant stroll in the Arctic weather, which was lovely. But today we are finally back with Resident Evil. We're about to finally finish the original trilogy because after Nemesis we finally move on from that little time window between 0 to 3, which will take place in the same 2 months, I think. Yeah, about 2 months. And actually get out into the rest of the world and expand the series, and that's where we go from there. So this is a bit of just see what we've unlocked first. Give people time to stream. Oh, we've got lots of figures. I think most of these I unlocked before, but I've changed consoles since then. This one's pretty cool. Zombie Jill. There we are. Nice. Grr. Somebody had fun modelling that. Yeah, so this will be a bit of a historic moment. I might not be able to stream a tremendous amount until after Christmas, or maybe over Christmas a little bit, just because things get really busy now, as I'm sure you've noticed. So yeah, just getting to this kind of milestone of finishing this chapter of Resident Evil, the whole 2/3 combination Raccoon City thing, is something I definitely wanted to do before I had to kind of go on involuntary hiatus. So I'm glad you could join me for this. Oh, we don't even pick. I'm still used to picking a save from all the ink ribbon menus, but in the new ones, of course, you don't bother with that. So yes, Leon and Claire, as we saw last time on Leon's stream, are blasted out of Raccoon City, and all that time, Jill was lying here, stewing in her own waste. Can we shove a key item into her? Have a healing spray. No. I'm not going to try and put a knife inside you. Have a gun. I'm trying to insert the gun into Jill to make her feel better. It's not working. Flash grenade? Nope. So yes, her pants are remarkably dry for 2 continuous days, meaning that Carlos has either been changing her pants and cleaning her, or she's got very good bladder control while unconscious for a solid day. Because these guys have been here for a while at this point. I suppose Carlos spent most of Leon and Claire's time, oh hello, jogging across Raccoon City doing something. Yes, the police station is currently abandoned forever. The stars of RE2, including a surprisingly upbeat Sherry, considering she just watched her mother die, have skipped merrily down the road. They're probably showering off all the poo, having a much better time than we are.
Where's Bard now?
Gotta be the lab in the back. Stay frosty, I'm on my way.
Copy. I'll go on ahead.
Is Stay Frosty a military thing from, like... I associate it with Call of Duty and think kind of Modern Warfare, which means 1998 it might not work. So this game might not be 100% scientifically and historically accurate. Either way, it's time to find Jill some T-virus vaccine. Which can't be that widely available, because you think if there was a vaccine for the T-virus just around, it wouldn't have been such a big outbreak in the first place. Gee, Carlos, chill, he's just getting his drink on. Oh boy. Now, of course, after a few sessions of RE2, I have to get used to the fact I've got a dodge button again. Punch! Oh, bollocks. You two can stay down there and think about what you did. I can go this way. Now, in the original, how long was it until I actually said in the original? I think I've hit some kind of new record. The hospital section was Carlos's only section. The adding him to the RPD was a Jill section originally, and I complained about that when we were in the RPD because it was stupid to replace her because Jill has a connection to the RPD. But no, Carlos exploring the hospital for a vaccine for Jill was in the original. I remember that. The hospital this time looks and feels much more like a hospital. I think in the first game it had like 2 rooms. It was a tiny little boutique hospital. I just missed. But yes, in a rare example of this version making more sense, Jill is found unconscious and infected by Carlos. Leave that there for now. And Carlos takes her to the nearby church and just puts her like on the altar.
Dr. Bard, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match found.
Voice match? What kind of sci-fi bullshit is this?
Yeah, one of Carlos's new character traits is that he's kind of self-aware of how weird the Resident Evil-ness is.
Open sesame.
No voice match found.
Anyway, yes, he took her to the church, and then from the church goes to the hospital, which is next door to the church, to get her the vaccine, then brings the vaccine back to the church. I mean, not to piss on anybody's religious beliefs or anything, also, why am I holding 4 healing items? But, yeah, no, if you're injured and found sick, you probably should take her directly to the hospital. I don't think God is where you want to rely on in that scenario. This Carlos is a lot smarter than the original Carlos, and just skips the religious angle because God did not help Jill unless he sent her Carlos, and Carlos went to get the vaccine. So go away. I mean, it's just played out at this point, isn't it? I think because I just played Resident Evil 2 Leon's campaign, and there's like the stairwell there. I feel like there was at least 2 stairwells, but there was certainly one that dropped a corpse from a railing down onto you. There's definitely a sense of repetition to this game. Hospital meals. Thankfully, the HDR in Resident Evil 3 is much better implemented, so... Do you know what? You're positioned on a critical path, probably to wake up when it's the least convenient time, so... Thought so. Dump. Okay. Gross. Why are there dumbbells out here in this rest area? Who comes out for garbage bags? Sit by the garbage bags and do some weightlifting. I question the environmental storytelling of this particular area. This also is. I do like that the maps in this game are like actually drawn maps, not just that. Basically, it's like you do actually see somebody made a map of the area to look like the kind of map you find in a hospital. Handgun bullets. Hey Jojo, you're the first one here. I did recycling. I'm recycling bullets. Oh, we got story. Everybody pay attention to the story of Resident Evil 3. There is an outbreak, somebody got bitten and turned into a zombie. That's the story. Enjoy. So hold on to your pants because we're about to do some serious filing. That's the kind of nail-biting excitement you will come to this channel for. Why am I carrying half of this stuff? I suppose a recyclable bullet is just an arrow, really, the bow and arrow. How am I carrying? I'm going to eat that. I'm going to eat this herb. Nom 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 nom. There we go. And also, where's my gun? Oh yeah. Don't smoke anywhere right here. Clearly there's been a problem with people smoking in the filing rooms. Now this is one of those cases where I've played this game before, obviously, but I don't remember it well enough to really know the way around. So, good freaking god, this is not the place you want to go. I need a bigger gun for this shit. Now, we saw these yesterday in Resident Evil 2, didn't we? And that meant a liquor. Well, the liquor didn't appear until Resident Evil 3, so... You lads are all going to get up, aren't you? Okay, so... Nurses, oh, nurses tried, I swear to God they did. Victims pouring in. Apologies for those of you who can't read. They've abandoned their patients. Honestly, sweetie, don't worry about it. It's not the worst sin imaginable when your patients are trying to eat you. Yeah. Sorry, something's coming. Help. See, when you're writing an account and you need immediate help, you don't write down, help me. And I'll put that note there, and hopefully someone will find it in time for, oh dear, I'm dead. Plus, when something's about to kill you, do you literally stop to write a note saying, help me, or do you just scream it? I love it. I love that everybody in Resident Evil writes as they speak. Now, I remember the hospital in the original had, I think, some kind of variation on the hunters. What's this? ID cards. You need an ID card to open a locker. Key to the locker room. Last person. Okay, key to the locker room courtyard. That means that we look in the courtyard for the key to the locker room. Not sure why we'd want to get in there, but in general, in Resident Evil, you just want to open everything. It's like if you were actually stuck in a survival situation, would you be compelled to open absolutely every door, locker, cupboard, and box you could possibly find because it always works? I heard something. There's definitely something in here. Okay. Somebody jumped out of a window. Something happened here, and then the person... Well, everybody else is doing it. So I'm guessing this is the courtyard, meaning the key to the locker room must be around here somewhere. Oh, look at that! Some gardeners growing tactical assault rifle grips. It's a challenge for any gardener. Meaning... Yes, my gun's now got a different handle. There's no ouch. Carlos is a badass soldier. Hey, Shrek, how you doing? Cat with sunglasses to you too. Carlos is cool. Carlos can jump out of windows all day long. Now, actually, I used to work for a guy who tried out for the SAS, and he told me that his audition, for want of a better term, amongst many, yeah, there's the locker room key, back upstairs, was that they fly you... I'm good, Shrek, I'm good. I'm just, as I said earlier, I'm doing a stream while I can, because you've noticed my schedule's got a bit spotty as of late. So we're just sort of doing it when I can. I'm going to try and do at least one over Christmas, but things get really busy from now on, so it's going to be... I mean, it already is that I pop up whenever the bloody hell I feel like there's no rhyme or reason to it, which I would love to fix. But, yeah, I'm here now. I'll be back, probably. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. But for today, we're finishing this chapter of Resident Evil and moving on. Yeah, no, I used to work for a guy who auditioned to the SAS, and part of the many fitness tests and targeting tests and combat tests and everything was they put all of the candidates in a helicopter. They just fly the helicopter. Oh, Christ, what was that? What was that? What was that? That wasn't a zombie. They fly the helicopter over, like, a forest. You know, a forest of tall trees, like 50, 60 feet. And while it's flying at full speed, the guys just jump out without a parachute. Just throw themselves out of a helicopter. And the idea is that you sort of hit the trees and break your fall using the branches and kind of fall 60 feet from a helicopter at high speed to the floor. And that's an insertion tactic for the SAS. And you're saying people were getting, like, their arms and ribs broken, and it was exactly as dangerous as it sounds, but they've got to do it for the SAS, and he did it. And he still ultimately failed to get in. So when I see soldiers in video games jumping long distances and doing insane stuff, I just remember, no, there are guys out there that can professionally do that. There are guys out there that can professionally do that and still aren't good enough to make these services. It blows me away. Oh, yeah, they're not defense items in this game. See, Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake are just similar enough that I get confused between the slight variances. Whoa. The SAS are fucking hardcore. I know there's like a competition. That's what we... John Ralph's car. I don't know why we wanted this, but the game's just... Alright, fine. Thanks for that. You can stay dead. Yeah, the SAS. There's like competition between them and I think the Spetsnaz and I forget what the American version's called. But every country's got its own like hyper elite SAS service, and these guys do just like physically impossible things. They are hard. I've known a few of them over the years, and it's like they're spider sense tingling. Am I getting a suppressed memory of something from before? Oh yes. This was added to the remake, actually. This is a little homage to Resident Evil 1, which is how that game introduced its hunters, which the original version of this didn't. That's a hunter, not those sewer things. And for all the gripes I have with this game, that looks fantastic. Did they? Wow, okay, go rule Britannia, I guess. You are going the fuck. Oh, Falcon punched a fucking hunter. Oh Christ, he's still up.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, indeed. I Falcon punched him. And that seems to do more damage than the bullets somehow. See, Carlos is hard. SAS guys, they punch like bullets. That's actually not an exaggeration. I've done a little bit of training with some former SAS guys, and when those guys hit you, yeah, they've got techniques for that. Not that I was anywhere near as good. You're just like, holy shit, you guys can literally punch with the force of a bullet. So I see stuff like that with Carlos punching a hunter, and damn, some weird physics went on there for sure. But what's the betting that he wasn't on his own?
Okay, not this way.
Oh, that's a Jill hole, isn't it? Oh. Sticking around there to find out. Oh, it's one of these again. No, I don't know where the combination is. Is this it? Oh. Oh, we need a tape to get into the lab, don't we, for the voice assistant thing. One patient's a rabbit removes something from a treatment room. Nurse's station, where we were just at. Right. Down. Oh, come on. Alright. Now's a really good time to hope this works. Yeah. See you, suckers. Oh, hello, suckers. Whoa, I hope that guy deserved it. That looks treatment roomy to me. Is there anything in there? Do you have to be British for the SAS? I truly don't know what their requirements are. I would imagine these days they'd take anyone good enough, but I don't know. But seriously, the kind of shit you have to go through to get into the SAS, there's a type of person for whom that appeals. And if I could do it, I would be all over it, but I'm not. I can't do the shit they do, to be honest. Oh, fine. Well. You get down. And that's a bad way to go into a fight with a hunter. It's fine, there's plenty of Call of Duty games if you want to have fantasies of being in the SAS. I mean, yeah, the Air Force, you get a plane. That's always cool, right? I mean, yeah, I get like being sort of super hard action man kind of thing. But, I mean, if it's that or getting a plane, I'll have a plane if you don't mind. That just seems cool. You motherfuckers will not go down! Right, so we now have to go into that room with the bloody hunters in, don't we? Of course we do. Could I just toss a flash grenade in there, while they're stunned, grab what I need to grab and get the hell out of there and basically cheat? One way to find out. Viva experimentation. Oh god, it didn't even work on that one! This went very badly! Can I do that thing I just said? The answer, it would appear, is no. Mercifully, this is the mode where you get checkpoints, so we don't have to go back too far. Ah, see, we're just here. Okay, so wait, I need to eat my greens. See, as horrifying as Resident Evil is, the overall lesson is positive. Eat your greens, kids. Eat any random herb any random person gives you at all times, because it's always good for you. That's the lesson for the children. And eat your lead. Have you eaten your lead? Ah, nice try. Eat all of your plants, no matter how toxic they may appear. I really should have saved that green herb. Do you know, No, I'm not gonna. Oh, Christ. Okay, you guys are not giving me any... Oh, he's blind. He's just swinging blind. He's swinging blind. Alright, where's the thing I need? Anything. Yep. I get it. Shut up. Okay, bye, boys. I think my my tactic half worked there. So now we need to get back to the... Oh boy, not that way. And yeah, I'll take the scenic route. See, hardcore. I actually used to know a parkour guy who could literally jump out of a window, and did, like that, and land on his head. But he could like break his fall and roll in such a way. He'd do it like at parties and things, so people would go, and then he'd just roll into a flip or something, and that was actually pretty cool. Pop. Now, in the older games you wouldn't get monsters mixing, but I can still get hunters pop up here, even though there's zombies. And oh, crying out loud. Alright. There you go, boom. Enjoy that. When I think about it, I've met some really weird folks over the years. A lot of them are really cool, but when I think of like the stuff I've learned from the people I've learned it from, yeah, I've met some weird guys. I never actually went looking for it, is the thing. Just like through work or through other people, or... But, you know, that's how to live. Oh yeah, this room was worth coming into. Can I also... I can get rid of Dr. Ralph What's-His-Name's card now. I mean, rest in peace, Ralph What's-His-Name, obviously, but... Oh god, yeah, everybody around this way. Come on, zombs. There we go. Bye. Oh, come on. Oh god, they're everywhere. Probably shouldn't have wasted that, but still. Ah, eat your greens, bitch. Eat your greens, I will. Okay. This may not be the longest of streams, because this isn't the longest of... What's the... Yeah, I'll read a nurse's journal. Every day, more mystery patients. That's a shame. Bursting at the seams. Admit anyone with symptoms free of charge. Okay, well that's very healthcare of them. Loving patients die. Not collected by the usual teams. Oh no. They're taken to a forbidden door. That must be a very busy forbidden door if there's so many people going through it. It fills the entire hospital, but... I guess the nurses in Raccoon City aren't that bright. So, if we combine the tape with the tape recorder... Can we use it to fool?
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office.
That's not Dr. Bard.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I'm the best biologist you'll ever meet, you bedpan-changing waste of a nursing degree. Of course I have connections higher up.
So he's our hero.
Of course the military consults with me on projects beyond your comprehension. So stop wasting my time with your nosy questions.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
You didn't read the documents, did you?
No, I shredded them just like you asked.
Good. Good. If that's all, you can
Anna!
your patient's ass. That's what they pay you for.
Welcome to the fun where we say goodbye to Raccoon.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure nurses don't have the polished doctor's shoes.
Fuck off and don't say a word to anyone.
Well, he's a charming fellow. Let's rescue him and make sure nothing bad happens to him. After stealing all this stuff, obviously. God, this guy keeps a lot of bullets around. Yeah, what's new, Anna? How are you doing? Dr. Bard, we're here to rescue you.
Bard.
Oh, Carlos, we just look at this.
He's been shot.
Not by me.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
I guess RSVP. Oh look, you're working, Anna. What do you even do for work? I feel like you've told me, but I just think of you working at feeding a lot of cats. So this guy attends parties with Brian Irons, who was trying to molest and or murder a little girl in Resident Evil 2 yesterday, which kind of tells you the kind of company we're in. Oh, and Irons is also arranging the hookers. You may not make the party, Bard, so, you know, soz. See, I just want to close that window before a licker crawls through. I've done this far too many times, you see. Oh, hello. Oh, I never knew you worked for FedEx. Special services, alright. Well, glad to see you're hard at work, watching my streams. Which is the way to work, the smart way to work. I watch streams at work all the time. It goes horrendously badly. What he's got? A whole country devoured by a virus? This was the first big video game released during lockdown, which you would have thought of any game to be pulled for sensitivity reasons, this would be it, but nope. And look at that, the world survived. One dose of a vaccine, just one. For this guy. Okay, so the whole angle of the US government being involved is entirely new to both remakes, which actually kind of works, but it's a bit of a twist that there was a whole thing about like US government forces fighting Umbrella and like this war going on off screen, but they've just kind of ditched that for the whole, yeah, the US government were in on it the whole time, which is a sign of the times narratively.
This is VRC Chief Nathaniel Bard, September 29, 11 p.m.
Alright, Anna, don't get fired on my account. But hello, and see you hopefully very soon. We still must play Dead by Daylight together. We've got to make that happen.
And bringing the truth to light, that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name.
Ooh, I think that ship has sailed, Bard.
All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus. My employer...
Carlos, at this point, being the only character who doesn't know all this.
And they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did.
Yes, we want one vaccine, please.
Samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground.
Well, that's convenient.
But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the
This is the part where Carlos, as tough as he is, finally catches up intellectually to the rest of us. So,
No, I'm not a fool.
Umbrella, not good. Vaccine, good, but virus, bad. I guess that's where Nikolai made his entrance. Did you just look at the camera?
And she trusted me anyway.
We shouldn't really trust you, Carlos. I mean... If you've ever tried punching a CRT, yeah, that's Falcon Punch right there. I specifically remember back in the 90s when I was obviously a younger person, where CRTs were the norm, and I got right to the end of, I think, GoldenEye and 00 Agent and died like at the end because of a glitch, and I was so pissed I punched the TV, and it was literally like, ah! Because you're punching an inch of glass. The TV barely even made a sound, but my wrist nearly broke. So, another reminder, we don't need this anymore, that Carlos,
Right, Joe.
super hard puncher.
Tight.
Super hard punchy man. Right, vaccine, now back to Jill.
T, I got it.
Good. I'm
Yes.
on your way.
I'm so happy to tell you I got this thing we desperately need. I'm going to walk very slowly as I tell you.
It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
Okay, so now, oh boy. I knew it. Just wrong, just wrong. Now Tyrell is running across town in the way that took Carlos all day. Ah! And he's going to make it in like a few minutes. Ah! See y'all! That's our last grenade.
You're gonna be okay, Jill.
Alright, Jill, I finally found the right thing to plug into you. He doesn't need to look up like where to stick it, how much to administer, over what course of time. No, just ram it all in there. I love sci-fi medicine. It's just stick 'em with the thing and all's fine.
Come on. This shit better work.
It's alright, Carla. She's got a very special version of the T-virus which takes a very long time to do anything whatsoever for some reason. So yeah, roughly half a day it took Carlos to get to Jill. How did Tyrell get there?
Citizens, the contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
I mean, that's only a day away.
No worries, Shrek.
There's still people in the city.
I'm sure you'll catch the good parts.
Fuck. Here they come. Oh, you sit tight. I got this.
Alright, now this is the bit which was in Resident Evil 4 and has been in every single Resident Evil since for some reason, because they all seem to feel that they have to do it in every game. And let's... anything else we need in here? Yeah, we'll take you. That'll do. It's the cabin section that was in Resident Evil 4, where you're locked in a small place with zombies, in this case, or sometimes other things, pouring in through the windows, and you've got to hold off wave after wave after wave. It was also done in Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil Revelations, and Revelations 2, I believe, and now in Resident Evil 3. Why they seem to feel the need to keep doing this one thing, I don't know. But here we are. This, I remember, is also the only part of the game where zombie corpses will disappear. They sort of bubble off into nothing. Ah. Because the system just can't render this many dead zombies at once. I'm also seeing some very low frame rates. There he goes. Where are you? Where are you? I mean, you know, kind of everywhere at this point. I don't get the impression I'm likely to need to save ammo. I also think these zombies seem to take less to putting down than your average zombies, so... Damn it. I think they will try and bust the door. Just realised how much ammo I've actually got, and I'm doing okay. No grenades or anything there. Oh, well, don't mind if I do. There isn't really much point to gathering things for later, because this is the last we see of Carlos. Okay. Yeah, they go down pretty easy. They definitely didn't do this in the RPD. Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
Oh, God. Oh, come on.
Carlos! They breached the room!
You die. Oh, Christ, I'm getting comboed. Oh, this went badly. Wow, that took a turn. Those hunters don't go down. Now, hopefully we don't need to go back too far because this section's... Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, just call it target practice. No, we've done this, come on.
Okay, now the fun shit begins.
Does it really begin though, Carlos? Is this what we're calling the fun? Okay, focus. Yeah, I think they just don't get up when they're down. Like, put them down once, they stay down. Again, great section in Resident Evil 4, which I'm very much looking forward to playing. Don't need it in every single game. No one left any grenades around or anything like that, did they? Oh yeah. No, they did not. Oh, I see you going for the door. Yeah, no one's left any grenades. Okay, so fighting those hunters, that hunter's going to be a pain in the dick. Maybe there's some grenades or something in there. Is it not time for something else to happen? I just feel like I'm killing a lot of zombies and, yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to try and get behind it. Come on, anything? Yeah, okay, great. I saw grenades. Have a grenade. Have a grenade! Oh god, Carlos did not throw these things without a fight! Oh, wrong grenade, okay. No complaints here. And this is a breaker? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's why I always prefer first person. I'm never blocking my own view. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, coming out of the bloody walls. Damn, they got into the room as well. Now, where were we?
Almost got it.
Almost. Now, did sending one guy out to fight the hordes alone while you hack the thing from inside the room really sound like the best way of doing this? I'm just thinking we could have all just barricaded the room from the other side so the zombies couldn't got through, hidden, and just let them all roam around. But there I go, being logical and boring. We decided we need to rip off Resident Evil 4, so rip off Resident Evil 4, we bloody well will. Oh Christ. Oh fuck! Oh, please live. I don't want to do this again. No, I'm dead. That's far too much logic for Resident Evil. This feels like a difficulty spike. There was a bit there where zombies were just popping out of every unseen bit I could possibly have come across. Don't make me do the whole fucking thing again. At least start from the mid part. Oh, you absolute... See, normally this is where I just put the game down and say fuck it and do something else with my life. But when you're streaming, you've kind of got to continue because otherwise you haven't got much of a stream. So, I just want everybody watching to know that you're the reason I'm putting myself through this. It's all for you. It's all for you. I know. Never forget how much I love you all. And remember, I love you most of all. Okay. So, I don't know if the hunter appears after a certain amount of time, or if I just have to kill a certain amount of zombies. Pop, pop, poppity. Also, thanks to your teaching, Shrek, I remembered to triple check that I'd turned the actual microphone on before starting the stream. Just look how professional we're getting around here. Pretty fucking is how professional. Okay. Honestly, I forgot to put the sticky note on, but as soon as I put the headset on at the start, I was like, do you know what? Double check, triple check, quadruple check. So in a way, I didn't even need the sticky note. In a more realistic way, I forgot the thing I was supposed to do to remind me not to forget.
Oh, they've reached the room!
No, they haven't, Tyrell, for fuck's sake. They're just knocking on their door. Oh, for fuck's sake. That was embarrassing. Just shot like 12 pistol shots at him and
Oh, come on.
missed.
Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
It's those annoying moments. I get them like sometimes playing Fortnite or something when you empty an entire clip into someone at point blank range and miss every single shot like a chump. And you don't like grenades, do you? Well, haha! That's what we call getting more efficient. That's turned on. No grenades. Greens. Yeah, we're good, we're good. And just to not get blindsided... There we go. So you should all be nicely stunned. There we go, a little calm for us all. And for you, and for you, get out of that room. That's my hot stars girl I stuck with a syringe and black friend. Alright, once again we're back on top and we've got an emergency grenade in case any more hunters show up. Okay, no, I've got like 500 bullets, let's just go buck wild. Not exactly in the spirit of Resident Evil, but I didn't make it. What the hell? Oh, we've got squelchy zombies, I hate those things. And down you go, and down you go. Get him off! You know what, Jill can't use any of these, so Carlos, go on a herb-munching, bullet-wasting rampage. Oh boy. Ah, so hunters versus grenades. Really don't like the damn things. For fuck's sake. Are we done yet? Julie also watching at work. I've honestly lost track of how many careers I've jeopardized because so many people are like, hey, I'm just watching at work. It's like, oh wow, so many people are likely to get... is that the detonator? Yep, detonator. And... hold it. Oh Christ, okay. When you do a double run like that, not much I can really do. Oh god, they take a lot more damage now for some reason! 4 seconds. Now we're out here for some reason. So the zombies have disappeared for their own safety. And despite the fact that we were stuck in here with the zombies, that has made the problem go away.
You alright?
Not even close. But at least it's over.
Of course, if there were any lickers out there, they could all stream in through this hole, but we just got lucky.
Vaccine's the real deal.
Good.
I think it's far too early to make that call, Tyrell. She's only had it for like
What do you think you're gonna do?
10 minutes.
The city's about to be microwaved.
Come on, man. Call the government. Tell them we found a cure. You stall for time.
Ballsy motherfucker.
Yep, Tyrell's plan to sit here and die has been upset by Carlos's balls. Never does he think that was a bad plan. Oh, it's another first-person dream sequence. Like at the beginning of the game. That whole plot point that curiously went nowhere.
Jill. Thank God you're okay. I've got good news. It's over now. The city's safe.
I mean, sure.
It's the only way.
Alright. I guess people and herself turning into a zombie is just kind of what is going on in Jill's mind in general.
Where am I?
Not much else you can really glean from that as character development. I do miss that moment I do remember from the original where she's talking with Carlos about the possibility that maybe the Nemesis can't be destroyed and she's actually scared. You never get anything like that in this version. Oh boy, bats get blown up by a nuclear missile. For anyone who's confused at this point, Leon, Claire and Sherry have left. Resident Evil 2 is over. So for everybody who's worried about them, and I know that's you, don't be scared. Also, what does Jill actually have left? Right. Gunpowder. Do these add up to 2 shotgun shells? Yes. Yes. A hell of a lot of flame rounds. Quite a few acid rounds. In fact, I'm going to put some of these away to make room. Another handgun. It fires in, but it's got the same... Do you know what? I'm going to keep it, but I'm not going to hang on to it because we've fully upgraded this handgun. And I feel that we're going to do a better job with this handgun than with the new one. Plus, if I remember from every other game, anything that fires in 3-round bursts eats through the ammo like you wouldn't believe. So we'll use our marksmanship and accuracy.
You saved my life.
I sure as shit didn't. That was all
Oh, shit
Carlos.
down.
He carried you here and he treated you himself. Crazy bastard.
Where is he?
Yes, Jill, you were medically treated by somebody with no qualifications. I mean, it seems to have worked, but
Thinks he can do this by
that should be
himself.
more of a red
I'm
flag.
going after him.
Wait, did you see the broadcast? They're gonna blow the city sky high. I'm trying to get a hold of someone, anyone with the clearance to stop it. Leave this mess to him. He's a professional.
So am I.
Oh, badass line. That seems a little set up.
Guess I'm not talking you out of this.
No,
Storage
but
facilities underground beneath this hospital. I've lost contact with Carlos, so expect trouble.
oh, where'd this come from? So before we go underground, I'm going to zip around the hospital, because when we were upstairs there were those jail holes, which are clearly there for Jill to force herself into. This isn't looking as appealing as it first sounded. So this is, yeah, see, anything marked with a lockpick was clearly Jill only, because Carlos can't use the lockpick. So I think this is the forbidden door, but... there's got to be some stuff in the hospital, which I want. I do like Carlos's assault rifle, but Jill's pistol is much better. Oh Christ! There's always one that never goes down. Let's see if I can do this without wasting all my ammo in the process. That's something, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe Jill can get it. Just weird they show you the icon through the wall, which is either a bug or it's something they want me to see. It's a Magnum ammo, always a good thing to have. Do we have a Magnum? Jumping back and forth between two different versions of Resident Evil 2 and this, I can't remember which. I remember picking up a lot of Magnums, I just can't remember which game which was what. That's where the hunter jumped through, so he should be gone. Hardly leave anything around. Oh. Pot plant.
This looks like Nikolai's work.
Yeah, Nikolai's the one person in this game who can actually shoot straight. Because when I'm in charge, that sure ain't you guys. Yeah, okay, some heals. Punching through a CRT. Man, Carlos is so manly. Okay, nothing in here. I mean, we are just shopping at this point, and it's the classic case of the game gives you a reason to hurry and a ticking clock and a countdown to disaster, but the gameplay gives you a reason to just chill and stop and hang around and take your time and go shopping. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Now, if anyone knows hunters, it's Jill. Oh, motherfucker, go down! I wonder if he left all that stuff in the medical room at the end as Carlos, would it be there for Jill? Probably not, because Jill doesn't have it. Oh, yep, we'll have those. Doesn't have a machine gun. I've now got less than half a clip of handgun ammo left, so might have to get dodging. So this is Carlos's grenade work, but nothing got replenished. Wonderful! I think it's pretty much just the Jill hole upstairs. I would like to know what was in that combination safe, but I just have no idea where the combination might be. This was... okay, so that's over there. Jill cannot hop over a small fence. That can't be done. Impossible. STARS training was not sufficient for hopping over small fences. As we've covered, SAS training can make you hop over a forest, but I guess there's a reason the STARS are kind of the small town equivalent to real SAS. Or real SWAT team even. Never mind, Jill. You can always slowly trot around. Yeah, dealt with your ass. It's true, you can't break windows. All the windows, apart from that one in Raccoon City, were made of bulletproof glass. But you know what? When it's not being eaten to death by zombies and monsters, maybe it's just a very high crime area. So having a hell of a lot of bulletproof glass around makes sense. Yeah, I'm still thinking of Jill as Carlos, having like a whole chest load of aid sprays and shit. I've got one herb. That's it. So that's a problem. Probably shouldn't be running around this wantonly. Could really fuck myself up for later. Probably still gonna do it though. Just kinda how I roll. Not taking any chances in this room. Oh, now. Now these lads and ladettes are... I think this is all there is in here, so... This better be good, and I better get out of here fast. 12 shotgun shells, that actually is pretty good. Now just don't make me use them all up trying to get out. That's it, this way, this way. Or that way, I mean, you know, you do you. I was trying to do a whole thing about like getting him out of the way, but if you're going to do it for me, then I guess thanks, I'll keep the change. Now there was this room... Oh boy.
I think I can squeeze by.
Squeeze by in no fucking hurry, but, you know. Thankfully, hunters have also been trained not to, Fuck it, let's go. Aha! This better be... In fact, I think that body on the floor is a hunk, isn't it? Yeah, it's one of the RE2 Umbrella Security Service guys. There. Okay, now we have a Magnum. We have another Magnum.
To give you a headache.
We're getting it bloody well did. Now we can jump over this. We can jump over this fence. See, we're trained. We're trained to jump over planters, but not to jump over main fences. Could there be anything else up there? I'm just trying to think of the layout of upstairs. Stuff in the treatment room, and oh, there's that in the living room. You know what? I'm going to run up and try and get whatever's in the living room because we are kind of low on supplies. I haven't played as Jill since before we played Leon in Resident Evil 2, so I forgot how little she had. I must have been playing like an absolute turkey. So now it's time to head to a finale we're not really prepared for. Hi. Bye. Ah. Oh god, we've only got one herb. Alright, well there goes our only healing item. Oh, there's another one. That's the kind of party you have when you find 12 shotgun shells. Oh, for fuck's sake, what the... Alright, now I'm back on danger and I've got no healing items again. Oh wait, no, I just found one. Great, that's gone already. Is there even anything worth picking up here? Bit of that. No, thank you. What the hell? Oh, the ones that pop out of the blood. Oh, this has been emptied, so whatever was in there. These guys are still in there, looking pretty angry after Carlos flashbang and runned. I'm going to make an executive decision not to go back in there. Given that grenades killed them in one hit, but grenade rounds, they just seem to not even notice. Alright, so whatever's in here better have been worth the hassle we went through to get here. That weirdly glowing lock. Do you know what? 4 magnum bullets is actually... that'll make a difference. Oh, come on! See ya. Okay, I think that's all we're likely to get out of the hospital, given how much health we've lost in the process. But finding that Magnum may have been worth it. That's a very, very powerful weapon. Oh my god, you guys! Rolls. Crowd control. So no healing items at all. Oh, we don't need the lockpick anymore. That's good. Plus nothing in the box. This is not a good position to be in. Oh fuck. Go. Not a good time for him to make an appearance. Okay, the forbidden door. Any chance this led to a forbidden green herb farm? And 5 bullets. You spoiled me, Resident Evil 3. I get the weird feeling these assets were all cribbed from Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's got that kind of feel to it.
This must be the way underground.
Yeah, big containers with the Umbrella Corporation logo on the side rarely contain Christmas presents. Oh, we know this is recycled. I mean, this is the platform that Leon's final battle took place, isn't it? That's where we had to put the 2 plugs before the fight. And then we fought Mr. X on a platform like this. I think smaller. I mean, it makes sense because it's the same time in the same town with the same company making the same stuff, but it does mean that you can recycle a lot of assets between games. Oh, I see salad. Yes, salad for the win. Eat your salad, kids. And like Jill says, how is it no one in the hospital ever noticed all this? When Carlos does it, it's quirky. When it's just the writing calling attention to its own holes, then it's kind of not great writing. You're just kind of writing that's pointing out, look how bad I am. I don't think Resident Evil works quite as well self-referential. It's it has to take itself seriously, otherwise it's not as much fun. Oh, I've got a box. Do we have any more? Can make some more shotgun shells. Don't need those. Don't need those. What's this loaded with? Mine rounds. Okay, let's use the mine rounds for now. Make shotgun shells of those. And as for health, I get to eat shit. There we go. 6 mine rounds. Oh no, yep. I mean, we're more lacking items than needing more space, but, you know, I'll take it. Elevator notice. Oh, we might need this. Issue with the electrical box. Gather fuses from sub-generators situated around the warehouse. Couldn't put them in one place, you had to put them all over the warehouse. Restore power from the main generator. Okay. So we're going to have to go around the warehouse looking for fuses. Oh, this looks like a warehouse, and didn't even react. In fact, he's literally blanking us. This is incredibly rude. Nikolai kills with rudeness. And bullets, but also rudeness. So, is this the...
I must admit, I respect your tenacity.
Thanks, Nikolai.
I'm afraid our games end here.
You think this is over?
Power's out, but this still works. Oh, Christ, it's a... yeah. Now, these things were actually added as, like, non-canon DLC monsters for Resident Evil 2 remake. So if you think they invented a new monster, no, they're still lazily recycling stuff. Remember, they're speedy, they hit hard, and they're basically impossible to kill. We don't really have disposable ammo for this sort of thing, so I'm going to be doing a fair bit of leaping. Yep. Nah. Okay, good, good, good. I am not comfortable with the amount of ammo we have. That's one fuse. We need 3. I mean, Nikolai could just slam the door shut now and trap Jill forever, but... Stop. Oh, crying out loud. You know, health is at a premium in this game. It's not really funny when you surprise me with that stuff. It's just cheating. So now I've got no life and no health and no way of seeing that attack coming. This is what we call obnoxious. Oh, green herb. No, red herb and... This looks like it's operated elsewhere. Oh, it's not even slowing them down. Okay, down you go.
A dead end. No, wait.
No. Oh, please let me come across a green herb soon. But yes, when the game just blindsides you like that, that's just kind of a middle finger. Do I have any... no grenades or anything? Oh wait, no, this explodes eventually. Nothing in here either. Plus, haven't really got the resources to fight much of anyone right now. Things are getting a little hairy. No healing still. Oh, I see. This for? Oh, for that. Oh, I see. Oh, I don't like anything about this. Okay, there's something in there. That's a... Oh, Jesus. What the hell? Oh, come on, alright. Indestructible on ladders, bitch. Okay, well this is an interesting situation, isn't it? And I didn't bring the flame rounds for the thing, so that's... Oh, can't change shoulders in this game, can we? Let's take out you lot, of which there are many. From up here. Assuming we have this much ammo. Assuming this much ammo even exists, because you guys are not going down. Just stick a bit out and I'll pop it, come on. So right now I can't even get to the bottom of the ladder without these guys eating the crap out of me. Is there one left? And him in there. There's another zombie, I can tell. Oh, she automatically... Oh god, there's a million of them! Okay. And now you... And again. Dude, seriously. Okay. And no heal, no health. Still no health. You're bleeding me to death at this point, game. Oh wait, the... Can't believe I nearly forgot this. Yep. Is that... A small plant! A small plant! We'll take it! Actually, we've got a red plant. Okay, back to full health. That was hairy. That was legitimately hairy. How long do you think it'll be before I inevitably lose it all to an enemy I had no possibility of seeing whatsoever? I've still got his magnum for emergencies. Only 8 bullets though, and I think, if I recall, the pale heads, they can only be taken down with the high-powered stuff. Oh, back it up, what? Admit, yeah, they suck. Okay, Umbrella's bad. Remember that. There's the fuse. Oh god, those things are nimble. Pick it up!
Alright.
And now... Gunpowder... Invincible on ladders. One thing hunters can't do is climb ladders, so... Just hope that pale head hasn't moved. There we go. And back to the safe room. So, what do we got on us? We can... combine those and combine those. There we are. Got a fair bit of ammo out of it. We're not doing too badly. Anything we need to dump? We don't actually need to dump anything, do we? Right. So now, oh look, Nikolai's gone. You haven't gone. I do not want to waste ammo, but I want to. Okay. Now, realistically, shooting someone in the spine at the base of the neck would be a very fatal thing to do, but in Resident Evil... Oh god, they've got whippy bits on, and they can bite, and... Let's just hope that this was enough. Ugh. And we're back on 0 health again, with no healing items again. But we scraped... Oh, gee, Jill, how could he possibly have gotten away? Oh, just... Curious that he would leave us a present, but... Oh, wow. Might as well just call this one the overcompensator. Anybody leave anything around? Really got nothing? I don't want to use one of those cheaty recovery coins because... let's face it, this has been hard enough on my manhood as it is. Unfinished activity. Oh, okay, Nikolai's been infiltrating Raccoon City, watching RPD officers get wiped out by dogs, taking a trip to the university to fill it with dogs to kill people, and then rendezvousing with the platoon of Carlos and Mikhail. Ah, yes, then happily diverted another pack of zombies towards his own comrades just to see what happens. They died. Oh, watching the unknown bioweapon. It's odd that they wouldn't tell Nikolai what the bioweapon on his own side was, but... Ah, yes, seen 2 stars. A dope in a yellow vest for some reason. And a female. No further description given. Ah, yes, and then they all met together. The bioweapon is Project N. Why not just give it its name rather than... Oh, I know. Strongly fixated on Jill. Well, who isn't? Battles, yes, this is a proper Dear Diary moment. Jill's been exposed for 17 hours. Conversion has been bloody slow for this series, I'll tell you that. The T-virus always strikes with perfect, dramatic timing. Contact with Jill causes Project N to change and evolve. No, it doesn't. She set it on fire and it turned into a dog. That wasn't contact with Jill. That was being set on fire. A scientist, Nikolai is not.
Tyrell.
How the ruddy hell did you get through all the things I just went through without firing a shot?
They're willing to negotiate.
NPCs.
They'll call off the strike if, and this is one big-ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them. Before they launch.
How long do we have?
Hours. Maybe.
Then let's not waste one more second.
Hours, maybe? They didn't give you a set time? But yeah, we'll call off the strike if you can deliver the vaccine. We will turn up randomly within like a few hours, maybe.
We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
I love that a second ago Tyrell was limping around injured in the cutscene, and now in the main game he's just jogging around happily while Jill's limping around clutching her side. I know clutching your side is traditional in Resident Evil when you're injured, but it just always looks like the characters ate something bad.
Alright, let's get this done.
I would be faster, Carlos, but yeah. Behind you. How did giant nemesis dog monster get in? Once again, Nemesis incredibly good at killing everyone but Jill. Case in point. Aim a few feet to the left, mission would have been done. But nope, you had to kill the guy who was technically another Umbrella employee. Awfully convenient that button was there, wasn't it? Alright, this looks familiar. And do you know what? It's very nice when you're playing as a character who's been through a literal sewer, wading hip deep in other people's shit, to get a shower. Judy's got salami sandwiches for lunch. I'm not even going to make a Jill sandwich joke. That's just tasty. I did have a little bit of French saucisson in my omelette last night, which was very nice. But a salami sandwich is a good sandwich. Don't tell that to Jill, though, because she looks like she just ate a very bad sandwich. All these emoticons you're throwing at each other are just appearing as letters and numbers on my screen. I feel so out of the loop. But SBV95MM to you all. Yeah, now I'm hungry, Julie, so thanks for that. Do I take the green herb for a little bit of health to alleviate Jill's bowels, or do I hang on for a red herb to make like the full bowel cleanse? Oh yes, now this is the thing I first read when I first played the game. Nest 2, which just made me roll my eyes and go, oh for fuck's sake. Because we're now in the hidden Umbrella underground lab, which in the original there was no underground lab. You went to a dead factory, which is like a body processing factory, which was very cool and very unique with the series because they always end in an underground lab. And now we're just doing the underground lab thing again. So that's not great. Sorry, who can do accents? Of course, being in an underground lab, again, does mean they can recycle a lot of assets, which they kind of have, so... Yeah, it's just the end of the last game, too. I heard you say someone's good at accents. Who can do an accent? I was too busy narrating.
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
Override key removed.
Judy said I was good at accents. Hang on, a USB flash drive? I don't think they existed in 1998. Somebody write to Capcom. I can do some accents. I can do like English, American with a warm-up. I think if I tried a Russian accent, the Russian people would be very offended. But again, an actual Russian accent and the Russian accents you see on TV and movies are very different, because I know a Russian actress who obviously has a Russian accent, and she had to be retrained by British people in how to do a Russian accent, because the natural Russian accent just isn't what what people expect to hear from Russian people. Oh, Julie's doing a whole range of voice acting on her Undertale stream, which, if anybody here is watching and doesn't follow Julie Madly Deeply in her current Undertale stream, follow Julie Madly Deeply and watch the Undertale stream, because you're missing out. I think I need to...
Begin vaccine synthesis. Place the materials in the chamber.
Synthesis? I have to make it myself? Alright, gotta figure this out.
Oh, God. Pasty millennial Jill has to do something on her own. God, how can you imagine how terrible this is? Well, if anyone can do Scottish, it's Shrek. Mike Myers' Scottish wasn't perfect, but he did it alright. With deep apologies to all the Scottish people for that. Oh, a health... Do you know what? I'm going to shoot him in the butt. In the butt. Shoot him in the butt. Right in the butt, the butt. Oh, how much anal trauma can you take, Mr. Zombie? That's too much anal trauma. So... Countdown now, we've got full health. How long do you think that'll last? What I'm going to do, I'm going to be clever. Yeah. I am going to take... I'm going to put that back. And I'm going to take all the Magnum ammo that I should use later for, like, harder stuff, probably. And I'm going to use it on any pale heads that come up and hopefully spare myself a lot of grief. Because I'm sure those bastards are going to be back. Yeah, no, turn up to a Russian-speaking audition with a Russian accent and just sounding Russian. And they don't go for it because they want to hear, you know, "We meet again, Mr. Bond," kind of Russian accent, which isn't particularly Russian. You don't... let's assume yes. Oh, see, I knew you'd been in an awkward place. Down you go. Nothing less seems to do any damage to pale heads. I've discovered that one before. Oh look, it's a recycled arm asset from Resident Evil 2. Really getting their mileage out of recycling the whole laboratory setting, aren't they? I'm very cynical toward this game, and I think it deserves it. No, you stay the fuck down. Anything in here? Do you know what? Oh. Are we boring you? Oh, fine then, sod you. I can see your shadow. I know you're just going to do like a surprise motherfucker jump on me. Where are you going? I don't have the ammo to play silly buggers. And you... Oh, there's two of them. Christ, alright. Accurate. And... accurate. And another one. Oh, for fuck's sake, they're everywhere! But you're going the wrong way, so... Oh, yeah, plants. We're friends with the environment here on You Know the Name's YouTube channel. Not the real one, obviously, but the one in video games for sure. this now. Oh god, you're gonna get dramatic. Yeah, T-virus has somehow leaked. Blame William Birkin. Mass quantities of vaccine. Well, that's oddly conscientious of Umbrella. Better culture of the antigen. Okay, combine one bit of the thing with the other bit of the thing, and that'll make you a vaccine for all the surviving citizens. So the US government were backbiting to try and get the virus, whereas Umbrella were trying to save Raccoon City? Interesting turnaround. Antivirus samples are stored in the incubation lab. Test subjects wandering the halls. Well, when aren't they? Well, I don't know a lot of what he was complaining about, but I know we need to get two things, and was the incubation lab where we just were, or... Two? Two acid rounds? Come on, a bit bloody stingy. Yes, green plant. Oh, great, we've actually got more than one health item now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling gunpowder collectingly positive. That's also, like, most of my handgun ammo. So, not great. No, you're just a dead scientist. See, I've always considered these guys evil scientists, but if they were trying to save Raccoon City, maybe they're not as bad as we gave them, as we said they were.
This must be what powers it.
Oh, right in that weirdly open mouth. How are you... So yeah, interesting that Jill would look at this and just assume it's what powers it. I mean, it's a very good guess and completely right, but So sliding those big things in makes things get powered. I have the weird feeling that'll come in handy. Now, what do we know about things in test tubes in a Resident Evil game? Ew. Mr. X.
These are tyrants.
Which Jill, of course, only knows from Resident Evil 1. Do we have... There we go.
Jesus.
Nope.
Is this where they're made?
Ew. Now, I know these are like supposed to be horrific failed experiments, and some of them came out okay, but if you saw that coming towards you in a corridor, you wouldn't be anywhere near as scared, would you? That's kind of horrifying, but I mean, this guy... I mean, can we have like an easy mode or a mod for Resident Evil 2 where you just replace the normal Mr. X with that guy? That sounds I mean, if you can put Shrek, the cartoon character, not you Shrek, and Thomas the Tank Engine in there, I feel like you could mod a hilarious tyrant in. Okay. Oh shit. These guys have got... And there's two of them. Okay, do we have any... No, we don't. Didn't seem to care about that much. Okay. Oh, jeez, son of a bitch. I didn't want to have to do that. I wanted to use my handgun bullets and save my nice tasty shotgun bullets for later, but you made me, didn't you? Oh, crying out loud, that's a fuck you kind of blindside, isn't it? Well, mercifully we've got that, but I'm still not pleased about that. Alright. Yeah. Not fucking around anymore, we've got the overcompensator here, and you are just a regular zomb. Will you just fucking die? God, I'm getting sick of these guys. Wow, I don't really want to know what happens here. But we love Mega Man. Mega Man's cool. Expression of concern. There's so many concerning things going on right now that this feels like it needs a bigger envelope. Well, Dr. Frankel at Europe. Umbrella Europe. Resident Evil just uses every Europe for every country in Europe. Resident Evil 4, which takes place in Spain, is just only ever considered Europe. Resident Evil 8, which takes place in like somewhere in Eastern Europe, is only ever called Europe. It's just Europe could be anywhere. Frankel says German, but you know, welcome to Europe. A parasitic organism into a tyrant's brain? What a brilliant idea. But we still disapprove because we're an asshole. Much more complex, like Nemesis was supposed to be before this game made him just nothing. Thank you for appreciating my skills. I feel like I've been flapping around uselessly for the entire game, just getting lucky. Here in America, we know better than to do complex things. Oh, Nathaniel Bard. Oh, Forum in Berlin, so we are in Germany.
So it's called the Nemesis.
And Nemesis gets a name, which he never had in the original. It was on the box, and it was like on the action figure box, but Nemesis was never named. Here, Nemesis is officially called Nemesis. And if you thought he was scary before, remember, he's German. Infinitely scarier. Apologies to everybody in Germany. You people just scare the rest of the world. Which is ironic, because most of the Germans I've known have been actually very nice and very mild-mannered. Alright, so if we ram that up the vaccine machine, then we should be good to go. We just need to go back with the way we came to there, and there's the vaccine machine. Oh, we just need to go along past all those test tubes which didn't break. Any script editors in the audience want to take a guess at what might happen? I'm going to take a guess at what might flame rounds. Come on. Come on. We both know where this is going. Come on, you guys. You guys. Yeah. There you are. I've heard that line before. Oh, and boom. 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 You guys do not really care about the fire, do you? There's a big long comment went up during all that kerfuffins, which I... guess these guys are lying in today. Okay. 8 pistol bullets. Although I think we cleared the way pretty well, didn't we? I mean, I've been blazing away with a Magnum like it's bloody Christmas, which it is. And we always celebrate Christmas by firing wildly with a powerful Magnum in my house. That pale head can just stay put. Yeah, I've been horribly irresponsible with the ammo for all this. I've literally just been killing everything in my path. Oh, well, what perfectly good timing with which to present yourself. No one fears the Dutch. I'm just saying, no one fears the Dutch, but should they? I mean, they're not associated with scary things in the way that the Germans are, but maybe it's just because the Dutch have been low-key. I mean, that many windmills. What's going on there? Hey, remember when we had to do a similar problem like this in the last Resident Evil 2 stream and it took me 10 minutes and the chat had to help me? Oh! Alright. The one time I'm going to complain that this cut the runtime or something down. That was a bad sentence. I'm going to stop giving Resident Evil 3 shit for a bit. Now you know it's scientifically important because it's glowing purple. Right, now to save... Not Sherry this time. Myself! Oh no, it's the hentai rape tentacle. I mean, Jill, you were surprisingly okay with the last hentai rape tentacle. You'd never guess this game was Japanese. Oof. Although, learning from the first game, she didn't land on her ass. It's bruised ribs and bruised boobs, but Jill's ass remains unsullied for a little while. And there's a good shot of, if you want to check anything I just said, then I believe if she was a cat, that would be called presenting. Oh, Christ. Again, you could crush her, you could eat her, you could stab her, you could kill her very easily, Nemesis, but you've got to be dramatic about it. You could rip her in half with your leg, you could do many... Oh god! Climb, 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 climb! Wallet, arson. Enjoyable, big wallet, arson, sexy. I just got a screen for the text there, Shrek, but I'm sure it was extremely good. I really am losing out. I should have like my tablet up so I can see this on like Twitch or Vision. I've never had the tablet open and the PS5 streaming at the same time. I'm going to have to try that. But Jill escaped from the fire using that conveniently placed gas tank with this conveniently placed lift, as you just saw while I talked over it. Oh yes, 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 stuff. That's what I love about Resident Evil. It's always giving you lots of free stuff out of the kindness of its own heart. With no ulterior motives whatsoever. Whatsoever! Okay, I think this is where we cash in all our stuff for... hang on. I'm going to have to do some juggling here. So if I replace you with 3 flame rounds and stick them in there... That's them taken care of. And what else have we got? Another 6 flame rounds. Okay, we're good for rounds. I mean, we've got rounds for days. Change you for... Anything else combinable? Oh wait, these can be combined, so... Ah yes, the classic Resident Evil item juggling. Generally fun to do, perhaps not so entertaining to watch, so this is where we're kind of getting into behind the scenes stuff. Now in a video you trim this... Oh, this makes Magnum rounds. Really? I didn't know it was that easy. I should have known, because it's probably just outright told to me somewhere, but I didn't pay any attention. Just like school. We'll ditch the 1 mine round. Do we want... Right, we've got flame and explosive rounds, and a magnum, and a reasonably well-stocked shotgun. Might leave the other... No, you know what, I'll take two acid rounds, sorry. Oh, lovely. This is where we dispose of the test subjects and melt all the bodies. Potent solvents... Dissolve all biological matter, living or dead. Love that they specify they threw living things into the biological dissolving vat. Please follow safety protocols when dissolving living people in acid. No employees are in the chamber. Oh, yeah. If a project subset reacts violently, do not halt the disposal process. Let's be on the safe side and have a save. See, I played it on hardcore. It says hardcore right there, and I got to Nest 2. Oh wait, I'm playing on hardcore now. Oh right, yeah, no, hardcore in Resident Evil 2 means hardcore. Hardcore in Resident Evil 3 means normal.
What in God's name is this place?
So yeah, this is very clearly a boss arena. In the original, it was basically a little shed with a few corpses in, and it felt a lot more industrial and felt really scary. This just feels like a boss arena. Also, in the original, Nemesis wasn't a fucking dog. He was a huge, scary guy, and you'd literally burn, like, you could burn his arm off in the fight and, like, mutilate him like he's mutilated you, and it all worked really well. But this is just, like, generic Resident Evil boss fight, and that's why I don't like the remake very much. Oh yeah! Got spider powers. So, Nemesis, who has grabbed Jill with tentacles a great number of times, is like 20 feet below Jill.
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
He's just waiting at this point for this cutscene to play out. He's right there. Again, Nemi, you could just kill Jill right now. So easily. Oh no, she might fall down to where Nemesis is not anymore.
But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal.
I like Nikolai. He's got such clear motivations, and he's so honest about it. I like him.
And sell the combat dog. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine.
Yeah, die entertainingly, and I'll give you the cure to that virus you've already been cured to. Oh no! Thankfully Nemesis escaped from here and wasn't interested in killing Jill anymore, and clearly went a long way away while he allowed that cutscene to play out completely uninterrupted. Oh no, there he is! He was just standing there waiting for no reason. Oh well, you win. Oh right, he's got Sonic Screams in the remake. And also, yeah, fuck that. I'm dead already? Yep, okay. So to sum up what happened there, he did a Sonic Scream, paralysed me, left me unable to avoid the attack, immediately killed me. Yeah, this fight sucks. Apart from anything else, it is the same fight we had outside the clock tower with the same Nemesis with the same moves. There are a few quirks later on. I've only got 5 handgun bullets. Now, we're not going to watch the same cutscene again. So... bollocks. So at this point we're just unloading. Oh, and also you may have noticed the camera's pushed in really close to Jill, making it much harder to see anything at all. Why anybody would decide to do this is beyond me, but if you need any more evidence this game was developed by Cocker Spaniels, it's the boss fight that takes place in a big open area being confined to a very small camera angle.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
No offense to my Cocker Spaniel audience out there.
Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
And again, how Carlos got up there. I don't... Alright. And... ah! Oh. Again, could have killed her very easily there, Nemi.
Watch it, you've got company! He's hiding behind tank 1! Now! Rip that fucker apart!
Yeah, speaking of the ripping apart of fuckers. So yeah, like I said, basically said, look at this camera angle, I can't see a bloody thing. And that's why stuff like that happens. Yeah, well, if you're going to fire a... oh, there's a first aid spray on the floor there. Okay. You really do have to keep an eye on him when he's up there, which does leave you a bit vulnerable to all these zombies. Dude, just stop!
Number 6! Yeah!
I'm holding the... holding the bloody aim button. That was annoying. Thankfully though, Nemi does kind of wipe out the zombies for you. Alright, and around he goes. In fact, I'm just going to stuff that down my face now.
Got some more incoming! Number 6!
Alright, so now you... oh yeah, Carlos has given him a good melting.
Not what I intended to hit.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I can't see a fucking thing. And all this could be fixed by just having the camera where it's been for the entire rest of the game. But I... again, I can't see Nemesis because Jill herself is in the way!
Here comes some more! Look out!
Where is he? Oh. Yeah, Carlos, just look out isn't too helpful. So yeah, when using explosives, the zombies do kind of get wiped out in the fray. And now the damn thing's empty. I can't see what I can't see anything that's happening because the camera's stuck up her ass. Alright, that's it for health.
Got some more incoming. Number 3.
Oh, for fuck! I hate this. I am hating this fight. This is bad video games. Oh, he's dead now.
Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Yeah, put a few handgun bullets in him, Jill. Every grenade round we had didn't do it, but you know. Wow, that actually did do it. No rush, Jill. We're good. He's probably dead like he was all the other times. And there's a nuclear missile on the way. There we are. Gallons and gallons of acid specifically designed to break down biological matter for situations just like this. Very Terminator. Well, we did it! Nemesis is officially dead in a way he can't possibly come back from. Now all that's left to do is get the vaccine back. After our...
Why? Where did you go?
Julie M12 hyped to you too, Julie.
I have to get that vaccine back.
I've got to get like a dashboard for this sort of thing so I can see all these emojis. Again, it felt like a bigger deal in the original where there really was a kind of Jill versus Nemesis all-night thing going on. Yeah, no, he's gone, he's gone. In this one, it just kind of feels like an annoyance you occasionally swat down. Electro? Ooh. Ferromagnetic Infantry Use Next Generation Railgun, or the Finger. Cool. In the original, there was a railgun called Paracelsus' Sword. That's a cool name. The Finger isn't. Extreme firepower. So again, in the original, the Paracelsus' Sword was dropped by the US government to combat Umbrella. Here, it's made by Umbrella. Wow, this thing can blast tyrants. As in Mr. X from Resident Evil 2, that thing that followed us for the whole game and wouldn't die. Yeah, we can blast it with that. There's nothing more... Well, we've got nothing left after that fight. Okay. Alright, big finale. No health. One Magnum. Oh, and some... Yeah, fuck it. Oh look, more of those power things. If you want to watch Nemesis dissolve, there's where we just were. I'm sure his bones are incinerating in there with no possibility he could possibly come back. Oh, how convenient.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No.
Also, Nikolai using what appears to be a Walther PPK, because he's the spy character.
Now drop the gun.
Why would we drop the gun? We've got a gun on you, bitch! What? Oh yeah! It's Nemesis's final turd form.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this
I mean, it does look really good. I'll give it that. One thing I won't criticize about this game is the graphics. Oh, sorry, Julie. I get the same thing when I'm watching out and about.
Good luck.
Oh, thanks. I mean, you wished us good luck.
Go after Nikolai. He's got the vaccine.
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
Do you, Jill? It just feels like we're only here because you failed to kill this thing all night.
Just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
So this is a battle which on harder difficulties is literally impossible. It took me up to 7.5 hours, and is just no. It's no. So that giant railgun, oh. Yeah, giant railgun. How can Jill possibly lift that? So yeah, this is where the dumb, even by Resident Evil standards, gets off the charts. Because before it was mounted on a big battery thing and you had to run around and put batteries in, but trying to buy that Jill can just pick this thing up, it's the boulder punching moment, really. She's got her own boulder punching moment. And we'll come to the boulder punching moment later. But we already learned how to do power. As usual, it comes down to the whole shoot there. Oh, yeah. Now, having spent many hundreds of hours doing this on ultra hard mode, it's actually harder to do it on easy mode because he's changed his attack patterns, because on ultra hard mode he does everything at 3 times the speed. And like every hit's got 7 or 8 different hits to it, and you've got to perfectly dodge every single solitary one of them, or you get insta-killed. That's why it's so hard on hard mode, is that you have to do the whole thing without taking a single hit. Oh, Magnum Party! We'll save it for the last round. Whoa! But yeah, after playing it on hard mode, the regular mode is kind of a walk in the park. It's the thing with this game, there's no happy medium with the difficulty. It's either a bit too easy compared to the other games, or absolutely, totally, teeth-bleedingly impossible. And hold still. Yeah, see, that was a clean sweep. Like I say, this fight took 7.5 hours on the hardest mode. Alright, you want stars? I'll give you a badly rewritten line. And big, dramatic, symbolic revenge rape. Which, since they took out the symbolic rape of Jill's infection in the first place, doesn't really work. But hey, it looks kind of cool. And for all my gripes, that is a badass way to wipe out Nemesis.
Good riddance.
You kind of killed it with that stupid line there, Jill. And then you walk up the charred remains of his corpse. Now, this might be the last time we get to see this. In the original, after you've blown this big turd form away with a far more realistic railgun, he was reduced to like this tiny little, like 2-foot-long, wibbling little slug, but he was still kind of his way after you, trying to kill you. And that's when Jill finds a Magnum and is like, you want stars? I'll give you stars, and blows him away, and it's badass. In this version, it just isn't. But, you know, it's still pretty good looking. I've really ragged on this game, and I really have a lot of gripes with this game as a fan, but... Is this a recycled elevator asset from Resident Evil 2? I think it fucking is. Yeah, we were on this lift in Resident Evil 2 at the end. Again, it works. It doesn't like not make sense that they wouldn't use the same bits in both Nest facilities, but it just feels so cheap, you know? Now to get the vaccine, save everybody in Raccoon, maybe. Oh no, an obvious trap. I must go and investigate.
You're not going to stop. promised you this, didn't I?
How long was Nikolai waiting next to the chopper
Do you have any
for
idea
Jill?
what you've just done?
No, no. Don't
Just feels like he could have just got to the chopper, flown away and won with the vaccine. So what he's done is he's got to the escape chopper, stopped, put Carlos down, and just waited for the city to explode on the off chance that Jill would survive the fight and he could do this whole scene.
Shame you didn't listen.
I never noticed that before, but yeah. Nikolai left Jill to die and then let himself die on the off chance that she wouldn't die. Alright, I take it back, Nikolai, you deserve to lose. Cool fight scene though.
Jill! Shoot him!
Right up.
I can't. I'll hit you.
Do it!
Yeah, I mean, you know, we like you, Carlos, but we know Chris, so we're set.
Carlos!
That's very modern Western cutscene kind of way of doing a cutscene gameplay thing. I'm not. Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game.
What about him?
Oh no! His plan to stand next to an escape helicopter and wait for an explosion led to his death. Who would have thought? Straight from the Albert Wesker school of let the thing gut you alive, throw you to the floor and leave you in a burning mansion as part of your escape plan. School of tactics.
I'll tell you. If you get me out of here, I'll pay you whatever you want.
It's actually a good point. We don't know who Nikolai is working for, assuming it's not Umbrella. I mean, maybe the US government, you might assume Wesker, but we don't actually ever know.
I don't mind a little detective work.
There is a file, I think, in Survivor or Code Veronica written by Nikolai that explained that in the original sequence of events, the canonical ending was where he just flies away with the helicopter, like he should have done here. You get to the chopper, Nikolai's into the chopper, you can either shoot him out of the sky and destroy the chopper, or he just flies away and is never seen again and wins, basically. That was kind of cool that one of the more competent villains got to just flat out win. Here he's left in the city as it explodes, and he might have escaped, like, he might have pulled an Ada Wong, but probably not. His survival in later games, I guess, it was only ever one file in one throwaway game, it was never a big deal, but, and there we are, we had some good streaming here, RC. There's the red rum sign from RE2. Sorry, all remaining survivors. Pretty sure that's not how a helicopter would respond to a nuclear blast wave, but yeah, you're right, Shrek. That is worth 2 cats and sunglasses. That's a big chunk of the classic Resident Evil story chapter. Finally comes to a close.
It's finally over.
Because most of the movies and most of the sort of the Resident Evil fandom is still kind of sees it as a Raccoon City thing, even though Raccoon City blew up in Game 3 of 8. So long, RC. We had good times.
I felt empty.
Remember that time I got bit by a zombie I couldn't see, and then the camera zooms in? Good times. Good times.
Death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus.
Nothing's more embarrassing than when Resident Evil protagonists try to be profound.
Human grade.
Was it though? I mean, it just seems you've rewritten it now that Umbrella were themselves actively trying to find a vaccine.
I would end them once and for all.
This is another thing I love about classic Resident Evil. The games always end with the protagonist swearing to take Umbrella down, and then they never do, and then I think before Resident Evil 5 it's like, yeah, the company was taken down by like falling stock numbers or something, and like US government regulations. It's like, that's unusually realistic. It's actually a really good way of taking it down. And in Resident Evil 2, remember, we got to the end and it cut out, and I was like, well, if you want to see the true ending, we have to finish the other campaign. And then we did play Leon's ending, and we got like twice as much of the game out, and then there was a super ending at the end of it all. Hey, Grant! As you can tell by the action on screen, you've come just at the exciting part. Yeah, no, that's it for Resident Evil 3. There is no second campaign. There is no alternate. You can play it again on, like, I wouldn't even say harder mode, it's like joke mode. Julie missed most of the ending. Well, somebody's got to go back and watch the video on demand and watch the YouTube video, because this will be posted to YouTube. I actually still haven't posted the second half of the Resident Evil 2 playthrough, but both of those will go up on YouTube probably today. And if anybody's watching, follow you_no_the_name_ for the remainder of the complete Resident Evil playthrough. We will get through Code Veronica 4, Revelations 1, 5, Revelations 2, 6, 7, and 8. They're all on the slate. So just follow You Know the Name. You'll be notified when that goes up. We don't have a set schedule yet. I'm hoping in the new year to make a regular program, which will probably be Tuesdays and Sundays, but I don't know yet. Christmas times are all over the damn place, so I will appear or not appear randomly, not unlike Nemesis himself. There's a bit of a segue for you. Yes, if you're watching this on YouTube, which statistically speaking 2 or 3 people will be, follow on Twitter. Or if you're watching on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, You Know the Name, without any underscores. And you can see all these archived and a few other videos which we posted up on there. It's a joint. It's a symbiotic relationship. But for now, is there anything left here? Let's skip to the end. Grant, you've missed the entirety of Resident Evil 3. But next up is Code Veronica, which is interesting. It's the oldest game we'll be playing in the Resident Evil series. It's one of the originals. It was first on the Dreamcast. And it's not yet been remade, so we'll be going right back to old school, which means old school difficulty, hilarious old school voice acting, graphic, everything is just ancient. So that'll be... It's not my favourite game. I think there'll be a lot of deaths. It's old school hard, but there is some hilarious stuff in Code Veronica. Plus you'll get to hear the original voice actors, which are great. There's a lot more, Grant, don't worry. But thanks for stopping by, though. And I think there's a little bit at the end here. I was tempted to play Fourth Survivor from Resident Evil 2, but that would just be me dying over and over again, and yeah, it's fine. Yeah, also I can be driven through Code Veronica knowing that afterwards I get to play Resident Evil 4, one of the best games ever made, before they inevitably remake the crap out of it and destroy it. So there's that. It's going to be fun. We're going to have plenty of stuff. Just, come on by. And like I say, these will be available on demand on Twitch if you want to catch up on them, or on YouTube if you just want to see what happened. What you're listening to right now is a remix of the original, very 90s ending theme from Resident Evil 3, which, for those who played it originally, is actually a nice callback. Yeah, fine, let's skip to the... Oh, post-credit scene, because we live in the Marvel Age. What will happen next in this story that takes place 20 years before the current events of the games anyway? Who was that? Who is that? Conjecture says that it's Chris for some reason. It might just be Jill in a green tank top. I truly believe that even the people making it didn't know. I think they just thought they had to put something in at the end, but no one cares what happens next because we know everything that happens in the next 20 years. This is a remake of an old game. It's a bizarre choice. I got a B for that. I died 10 times and got a B. And took almost exactly 4 hours, which is kind of shambolic. But yeah, B grade for me. Well done. B, it's not bad, given that I'm not really... Yeah, let's say I'm not really trying to go for a top rank. I'm just trying to get through them all for the person of this, because of the criticism. Do you know what? I've platinumed this game. I finished it on the jokingly hardest difficulty mode. I finished the last boss after 7 hours of constant trying and finally defeated it. I consider my Resident Evil credentials established. I finished Resident Evil 1 with only a knife on the mode where all the enemies were invisible. I'm fine with that. I don't need to prove anything anymore. I'm just going back for a nice, easy, leisurely tour, as I will be from now on. I'm not going to like speed run or try and be the best Twitch streamer at gaming, because those people are fucking mutants and will always be better than me at everything. And I'm kind of okay with that. But yes, that was Resident Evil 3. I probably won't stream any more Resident Evil until the new year. I think this is a good time for a break. I might stream something like easygoing. We can just drop in and out like Skyrim, or be looking into Jurassic World Evolution. That could be a fun, different kind of stream. Naturally streaming with Julie at some point, maybe Fortnite, maybe Dead by Daylight, who knows. You guys are free to drop into any of those big multiplayer sessions, as we know. We haven't even done one Skyrim for like a chill stream. Skyrim's good because you can really set your own pace. and make your own sort of fun. Skyrim's fun. I also wondered, do people want to see more Skyrim, or is Skyrim just played out at this point? I mean, it's been on sale for 10 years on every system. But yeah, something I can set my own time, and there's no sort of time when it's like, oh, we should go longer, or we should go shorter. You can just drop in, drop out of Skyrim. It's nice and chill. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave you all to get on with your busy lives, because everybody seems to be streaming from work. So assuming you're still employed, get back to work. Come on, I'm sure you're a vital worker that the community needs. Not like me, just tossing around in the middle of the day playing video games. Yes. Bonjour. Have a great rest of the day. I will see you before Christmas in some way, shape or form, but enjoy the Christmas period until then. I mean, there's all kinds of sugary things and twinkly lights to enjoy. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you, everybody, for watching the entirety of Resident Evil 3, all 45 minutes of it. Okay, I had one last dig in for Resident Evil 3.